Hey everyone, welcome to this video on whether ChatGPT can be used for machine learning. ChatGPT, also known as GPT-3, is a state-of-the-art language model developed by openAI. It has been trained on a massive amount of text data, and it is able to generate human-like text, answer questions, and perform a variety of other language-based tasks. But can ChatGPT also be used for machine learning tasks, such as regression and classification? In this video, we will see, but the short answer is yes, it can. ChatGPT is based on a transformer architecture, which is also used in many state-of-the-art machine learning models. This means that model has the ability to learn patterns and relationships in data, just like any other machine learning models. One of the main advantage of using ChatGPT for machine learning is that it can easily handle natural language data such as text and speech. This can be especially useful in industries such as healthcare and finance, where large amount of unstructured data needs to be analyzed. Another advantage is that ChatGPT can be fine-tuned on specific tasks and data, allowing it to perform well on wide range of machine learning tasks. This can save a lot of time and resources, which is the primary intent when we try to use AI. However, it is important to note that ChatGPT is not a replacement for traditional machine learning models. It can be used as a supplement to them and can help to improve the performance of existing models. In conclusion, ChatGPT can indeed be used for machine learning tasks. And now let's see if we can run some simple task with it. So now I will jump into my ChatGPT account. So here if you see, I just asked it to create a simple scatter plot in R and ggplot, and it gave me this code. So when working with R, if you want to use any package library, you have to first install and import it. So that's what I did. Now I'm just going to, or rather, I have just copied and pasted everything. So now if I run this, you can see that it has loaded the data frame, and now it has created this plot here. If I further go back and then put this command in our studio and run it, you can see that it has added color as well. So in short, if you are looking for some quick help on your business analytics or machine learning projects, ChatGPT can be really useful. Further, I asked it to run a regression on this data, and it gave me this command, which is the right command. So I went ahead and ran these commands here. So you can see that it is printing all the necessary details here. Now, if we run this command, it has also added a line for intercept. So far so good, but can it handle large amount of data? So I got this data from a publicly available website. If you want, you can leave your comments. I will share the link. Just asked it to run a linear regression on this data. So simply copied and pasted everything here. Now, it gave me the response, and you can see that the response is okay, but I'm still not satisfied. So I just ran a simple command, ran a linear regression on this data again, but this time it has lost the context. So you have to be careful. It's smart, very smart, but not that smart. So when you are supplying any data, you have to make sure that you are supplying that data every time you ask it to run something on it. But remember, I'm also challenging its abilities because I'm not specifying independent or dependent variables. This time I have mentioned it, but here if you see, in earlier commands, I'm just asking it to run a linear regression or regression and then providing the data. So it can't figure out things on its own. When you are specifying things, so that's a better way or other approach to use it. If I just say run a regression on this, it will be lost and then it will try things which might or might not work. So here it is providing me a response which is okay. And then I specified the independent and dependent variables. So this time it should be better. But I haven't provided the language. So now it switched to Python instead of R. So again, if you want to get the desired response in a particular language, you have to specify that. So now I said run a linear regression with R with dr as dependent and this one as independent. So I specified all the things and then it gave me a proper response. So I can take this response and try. So I went ahead, loaded the data. So for that, of course, you will have to have the file on your system. So if I run this, and if I just show you the data, then you can see that it's a simple data. Not a huge data, we just have 106 rows here, but something I'll say good enough, especially for academic purpose. And if you are using it for production, then of course you'll have a lot bigger data sets. So then I just followed the command produced by Chat GPT and everything worked fine. So it is doing what it is supposed to do. So now if I run this, you can see that it's doing everything which we are asking. So in a nutshell, you can use ChatGPT for machine learning and business analytics or data science projects. It's better if you engage it in a conversation because remember, it's a conversational AI. The more you engage it, the better it will respond. And it's better to specify things when dealing with it. So if you want to use a particular dependent variables, independent variables, language or library, specify that. But if you are somebody new to machine learning, just trying to learn and understand it, I think it can save you hours, because if you don't know what is linear regression, if you don't know how to do anything with R or Python, you'll end up a lot of time learning it, and you should do it. But when you need to quickly submit a project or do something, I think it's a really good option. But what do you think? Do you think it can be used over long term? I mean, something which can always be there as a personal assistant to help you? Leave your comment. What do you think for specifically for machine learning and data science? Thank you.